$2,000 fourth stimulus check update specifically focused on Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, and RRB. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now this is coming in as a request that I've seen down in the comments section from some of you right here in the community reaching out asking, can I give you an update on where we currently stand with a $2,000 fourth stimulus check? I've also seen some of you asking what's going on with some of these people out there right now who are saying a $2,000 check is coming, it's been approved, and it's going to be deposited. We're also going to be talking about that right here in the video. So we have a lot to discuss right here in this video, so let's get into it and discuss where we currently stand with a $2,000 check and what's going on for all the fixed income beneficiaries. Let's get right into it. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate. I am very much dedicated to you and this community to continue doing all this research and breaking it all down into these short videos, which I deliver a couple times throughout the day so you can stay posted with what is actually going on right now during this very busy time as Congress continues to come out with all these new bills, proposals, packages, amendments, reform to these very important programs, as well as money, benefits, checks, and anything else that may be coming out of Congress, the president, the administration, or anybody else out there right now that wants to get something done before the midterm elections, as we also understand Congress really wants to get something done before then. Anyway, there's a lot going on right now, and it's just going to continue to get even more busy as we continue to move forward into the future. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. I'll continue to be here for you every single day, right by your side, as that's my commitment, and of course, I'm sticking to it. All right, thanks again. Let's jump into it and discuss where do we currently stand with a $2,000 check. Has it been approved, as some of these people are saying? Is it going to be deposited, as some of these people are saying? Is it actually mailed out, as some of these people are saying? And what is currently going on with this? All right, so first off, let me quickly give you an update on this. I do like to give you updates on this every so often, just to let you know where we currently stand. So remember that a petition on change.org where they were gathering signatures to get a $2,000 check actually approved? Let me give you the latest details on that really quickly, just to let you know where we currently stand on this. Well, it is still getting signatures. However, it's getting signatures very slowly at this point. We're sitting just under 3,050,000 signatures. So yes, we're still getting some signatures, but it's still a very slow grind at this point. Nowhere near how many signatures were coming in a year ago or even 6 months ago, things like this. So it has slowed down, but it is still getting some support. So that's just the $2,000 stimulus check petition for a $2,000 check. That has nothing to do with Congress. That has nothing to do with the check being approved. That's just simply on the change.org website. All right, so now let's quickly talk about where we currently stand and what's Congress doing. Well, we do know this much. Congress is working on a few things. Yes, very slowly, but again, they are working on a few different things. They're trying to work out the details of this next package. They're trying to figure out all the details as far as what they're going to have in the package, how much is the package going to be as far as a top line number, who's going to be in support of this package, is it going to be a reconciliation bill, and all the other details that Congress needs to figure out. So they're still currently working on that as we speak. But as we know that much, now what about where we currently stand with a check as of right now? So let me tell you the details as far as where we currently stand with this, and then of course I do want to get into the details as far as what is this going on as far as some people saying it's been approved, it's going to be deposited, confirmed, it's a real thing, it's coming. So we'll get into that here in just a second. All right, so as of right now, Congress is not working on a $2,000 stimulus check. And again, please don't be upset with me. I am simply just the messenger. I'm here bringing you the details. If I were in Congress, if I were the person behind all of this, if I had the authority to get something passed, by all means, I'd be doing it for you. I would not be sending out a check to every single person that walks the United States, though. I'd be sending out a very highly focused check to just the lowest income, fixed income beneficiaries. That's what I personally would do, simply because these are the people that we see report after report after report that are getting absolutely smoked right now by this inflation. It is not cool at all, and the low income and the fixed income are being hurt the most by all this inflation. So when it comes down to it, yes, another check is needed for the low income and the fixed income. The very low income, the fixed income, pretty much anybody with an income under maybe $20,000, $25,000, maybe $30,000. This is a really tough time for those people right now. And the vast majority of you here in the community fall into that category, because I do know that a lot of you here in the community are receiving fixed income benefits. Well, as a result of that, it's getting pretty hard to live these days with rapidly rising prices on everything. Food is actually very high these days too. So that's where I would currently stand with this. But Congress is not working on a $2,000 check. All right, so I want to throw that out there, let you know where we currently stand with that. And again, please don't be upset with me. I'm just simply bringing you the information. If anything changes on that, of course, I'll continue to let you know. But again, I've been saying this for quite a few months now. If we get a fourth stimulus check, I've been saying for a while now, the likelihood of a $2,000 check, I don't know about that, especially right now. Maybe at some point in the future, maybe it's in 6 months, depending on how far and deep this recession goes, how much the markets roll over. There's a whole variety of different factors here. But when it comes down to this, right now, this is just where we currently stand. All right, so now let's quickly talk about what are all these statements saying approved. It's mailing out. It's going to be deposited. Coming tomorrow. Things like this. All right, so here's what it's coming down to. No, 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 and no. No. That's just simply it. No, that's not the case. A $2,000 check has not been approved, okay? So it's not going to be deposited tomorrow. It's not going to be deposited next month. It's not going to be coming in the mailbox tomorrow. It's not approved because it didn't happen. It did not happen as of right now. Now, again, could anything be approved sometime soon? Well, it could be. Something could happen. Congress could come in and do something. However, we would need to see some pretty dramatic changes in the economy and or the unemployment rate before something like this were to happen. And again, I'm just simply bringing you the information. Please don't be upset with me. I'm here doing what I possibly can, which, side note, by the way, make sure to go back and check out some of those other videos here on the channel because, yes, we're still doing the Amazon project where I'm sending out tons and tons of packages every single day, every single week. Packages are going out like crazy all the time, and they're going out to those of you right here in the community. We're sending out so much cool stuff. So again, I'm just helping you out in any way that I can. But when it comes down to Congress, they unfortunately have not approved a check right now. Now, here's the whole reason why, as of right now, they have not approved something. And that's why I said we got to continue to watch the economic situation, what goes on with the economy, what's happening with the markets, what's happening with inflation. That's what it's coming down to. But some lawmakers are very concerned about this inflation that we're currently dealing with. And I think all of us can probably agree, rightfully so. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not simply saying that Congress shouldn't be sending out relief. They should be, but it should be highly focused relief. And they should also be working on this inflation at the same time, which apparently the Federal Reserve is working on, but they're not doing a very good job, right? Because it's not doing anything. The inflation continues to rage on day after day, week after week, month after month, and year over year. So anyway, as we do get more details on that, of course, I'll keep you posted with this as far as what the Federal Reserve is doing. But when it comes down to it, this is where we currently stand. The major reason behind all of this is this massive inflation that's coming out right now. However, even with the massive inflation, if they really threaded the needle on this thing and sent out a fourth stimulus check, either in the amount of $2,000, $1,400, $1,000, even $600, if they sent out a highly focused check to maybe say, I don't know, 20 million, 30 million, 40 million people, maybe, probably wouldn't even need to be 40 million people, maybe 20, 25 million people, at most, it probably wouldn't impact inflation all that much, maybe a teeny tiny bit in some select areas, but not really. It wouldn't do a whole lot. Considering the population in this country is about 335 million people, if we sent out a check of $1,400 or $2,000 to say, I don't know, 10% of the population, not even 10% of the population, 7% of the population, it wouldn't do a whole lot to inflation. Maybe a teeny tiny bit, but for the most part, not. However, if they sent out a $2,000 check to, say, 282 million people like they did last time, that's going to cause a lot more inflation, right? Because just a lot more money chasing a finite amount of goods and services. That's what inflation is. So anyway, I hope this offers some clarification for those of you that have been asking down in the comments section, where do we currently stand? What's going on with the fourth check? What's going on with the $2,000 check specifically? That's what it comes down to. And I've been saying this for a long time now. In some of the other videos where I've come back talking about a $2,000 check, I've been saying for a very long time now, if they approve another one, realistically, I just don't think it's going to be $2,000 unless things really hit the fan in a big way. and the economy falls off a cliff, which, pretty much happening, if the stock market falls off a cliff, if we start to see everything imploding onto itself, everything collapsing, then again, we could see some pretty drastic measures coming in, and we could see them print up, trillions of dollars once again and plow them out into the economy and give things away in the form of stimulus checks, just like they did over the last couple of years. So anyway, for those of you that have been asking, I hope this gives you a little bit more clarity. And again, please remember, I'm here bringing you the information. But again, go back and check out some of those other videos here on the channel. If you're looking for some relief right now, make sure to watch those videos. Leave your comments down below, because that's where I'm pulling comments from, and I'm sending packages out to those of you right here in the community. If you don't believe me, feel free to go back and watch some of the other videos, because there are some videos here on the channel where I am featuring all the pictures of people that have sent me pictures of all the things that they've been receiving. Seriously, we're sending out tons and tons of packages. This is what I want to do, and what I'm trying to do to help out all of you here in the community. So again, hope this video helps you out. Hope it answers some of the questions and lets you know where we currently stand. And yes, if there happens to be a fourth stimulus check, I would actually lean towards something smaller, $1,400, $1,000, something like that. I think would be way more realistic, because I think that's where the lawmakers would have to get on board with this. But again, it all comes down to the economic situation and where we currently stand. Anyway, hope this video helps you out. Again, as I do get more details, I'll continue to be back here for you, breaking it down. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, anything like that, please leave that down below as well in the comments section. Otherwise, make sure to subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, have a good one, enjoy, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.